Looking at that sugar water, PepsiCo, I used to drink 5 or 6 Pepsis a day. Then I thought, "Hey, I'm gonna switch over to Diet Pepsi." I was drinking 5 or 6 of those a day. Then I went on a health kick and haven't drank. Write that down. I think that's a word. I haven't drank a sugary carbonated drink since then. And I want to say that was 7 years ago. 7 years ago is when it began. I didn't really get into the super health kick until around 2018 when I decided, hey, some fluffy middle aged white guy like me, wouldn't it be hilarious if I shed the belly fat and exposed visible abs? And I did just that. I have visible abs. They're a little fluffy right now again, but I'm bringing them back because as far as my abs anniversary is concerned, which is the end of June, I want to make sure that I'm in ripped shape by that time so I could celebrate my 5-year abs anniversary. I'll probably be sharing some photos with you because I know you probably want to see a middle-aged man with gray hair with his shirt off. No, I don't. I don't, Bar. Oh boy, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Pepsi. PepsiCo. I was thinking about Pepsi because I saw just on the ticker when I was eating lunch today, I saw that Pepsi was down over a buck 50. So I thought, let's take a look. Let's take a look at it now. And I've looked and here's what I came up with. So if we go to Pepsi over here, I was looking at selling puts 25 days out, expiring May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. So what would we be at in order to catch any action? We'd be at the 180 strike, $2.03. So if we do the math, we've got 203, right? Divided by 180 equals that 1.1%. Then we divide that by the 25 days. This is our Fantasyland annualized math multiplied by 365. That's at 16.4%. So that fails the immediate or the initial mathematical equation, the abacus test, we'll call it, because we want to see 20% plus, unless it is an asset that is very reliable. Pepsi would then qualify as far as the very reliable category, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're in on that yet. So let's look another week out just to see if the math improves. 32 days out, May 12th, the 180 is at 225. So doing the math, 225 divided by 180 equals this, divided by the 32 days equals that, and then we multiply by the 365, and it actually lowers our annualized return to 14.2%. So I thought, I was remembering some lower numbers on the Pepsi because we traded it probably a month or two ago. If you remember, we made some moves on Pepsi, selling some calls when it inexplicably went down one day. We made some moves on it. So I said, well, let's bring up, I had the 1 day chart up. I was looking at that and I'm like, you know what? I need to look at the year to date. And then looking at the year to date immediately told me, don't go in on this, man. Don't even think about making this trade right now because look where it's at right now. It's at close to the highs of the year, currently at 182.76. It just came off a 184.36 high of the year. And you look at these numbers all the way down here, 171.33, 169.12, 169.12. So we're not going to touch the PepsiCo at this moment today. It will need to come down more before we're going to get involved in selling any puts and initiating that wheel of fortune. But we do have 27 minutes left in the trading day. And we have our fingers crossed on that SPY credit spread because if I go to notifications earlier, they said, hey, you better pay attention here, pal, because your SPY 410/412 call credit spread, it's at risk. It's at risk of being closed by our expiration risk check. Well, is that a robot or like an actual person? Beep, boop, beep, your trade is at risk. And if I choose to close it right in your face, I'll do so. And they've tried to do that before. So we may close some or all of this position for you if you still are at risk with 30 minutes to go in the trading. Well, we've got less than 30 minutes to go in the trading. So let's take a look. Let's take a look if they've initiated that trade for me. Oh, they have not. Okay, it's still showing on the board and it's in the money. So that wait, whoa, oh, there it is. I take that back. They have initiated a trade, trying to trade it right before our very eyes out from under me. And look, there's no reason currently for that trade to be on the table. It's at 408.86. That's over a dollar breathing room, and they're trying to buy their way out of that. So is there any way I can cancel this? Typically not. Cancel order. We're sorry, this order can't be canceled as we placed it to mitigate the risk of your account. What if I replace it? Can we throw them a curveball? Replace it. Nothing. I get it. I appreciate your effort, Robinhood, to try to protect my risk, but your robot, I think, is going to be wrong on this one. There's less than 30 minutes to go, and SPY is trading at 408.76. It's moving in our favor. So please, just cancel this. Wait, whoa, did it cancel? Nope. It's going to trick you again, isn't it? Let's update the page and see if it's still pending. Is it pending? Come on, what is happening? Still pending. They're trying to close it for. Oh, I see. What's happening? What are you trying to do? So they put a limit price in, so I should be good, right? Should be good to go unless it does turn against us again. Right now it's in our favor, continues to trickle down just a little bit. 408.75. Our position becomes in the money at 410. So far, so good, even though, again, I wasn't really biting my nails, but apparently Robinhood was biting them for me. Num, 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 num. I like to bite nails. So that's what we're looking at right there. Didn't go in on the Pepsi, decided that it's just, there's no reason to be messing around with it up here at the highs of the year. We'll look for it to, if it continues down, then we'll follow it and then maybe make a trade. Otherwise, I would imagine Pepsi's a nice defensive play going into what could be a recession. Wednesday is going to be a big day for everyone with the inflation report that comes out in the morning, the CPI. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. In fact, what if we did? Should we make a trade of SPY right now into tomorrow on a call credit spread? Because the one days, let's just look at what the numbers are. Sorry, thinking out loud again. And it's very jumbled. My brain is very jumbled. Let's look at trading a call credit spread for tomorrow. I don't think I want to mess with Wednesday yet, although volatility will be increasing. So if we sell a call tomorrow, the 11th, what can we get on the Action and the Jackson? So we could be all the way up here at 413. Let's just do it. Give me back the 15. Give me the 15. Where are you at? It's at 408.70 currently. If we go too wide here, we got a 9 credit, right? Got a 9 credit. Let's look at 5 contracts. So $55. It's currently saying it's a low likelihood, so we can go down to 10, get $50 on 1,000. That'd be 5% for a day. It's just over a day. And we'd be at a 413 on our sell side of the call. This should fill right away. Call credit spread, 5 contracts, trying to collect $50 on $1,000 collateral. So that is filled. We got that on the board just for some fun. Where are we at? 408.82, 22 minutes remaining. One other stock I'd probably still have time to look at before the day closes. And the reason, of course, is every day counts, every minute counts when you are selling calls, because essentially you are capitalizing on that theta. As time moves, it moves typically in the favor of the seller of the option and against the buyer. Of course, depends on the trade, but you know what I'm saying. There we have it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll probably be right back, checking in with another opportunity that I was considering selling puts on. See you in just a minute.